Daniel isn't just one of the best poker players ever. He's a master at reading people.
What were you thinking about doing?
Kings, doesn't have aces, has ace-king, like, for sure. One of those spots where just like, for sure he's got those two cards.
In this video, we're counting down 10 of his most insane poker reads that will leave you stunned.
Got aces.
The last two are so mind-blowing, you won't believe what happens.
I'm thinking aces or kings.
You think right.
Trust me, you don't want to miss them. So make sure you stick around until the very end.
He had fives?
Ding. And he lays it down.
Let's dive in. Negraneu is looking to thin the field, pushing the total to 12,500, making MJ's fold easy. But here's where it gets really interesting. Berkey's got ace-king, and the action's about to get wild. Can Daniel read the situation perfectly and make the right moves?
What was I doing around him?
Doesn't have queens, I don't think.
What were you thinking about doing?
Kings, doesn't have aces, has ace-king, like, for sure. One of those spots where just like, for sure he's got those two cards. And if he doesn't, I'll just look stupid. But, I mean, if you got ace-king, you got ace-king.
Twice?
Sure. You have ace-king? It's so weird how like you can just know for sure, right? When you have that hand. That's what you're hoping for, so you decide the only hand you can have.
I don't know how you ruled out queens and kings, but...
I can tell you later if you want. But there was for sure.
I can tell you now. It's because he had jacks.
Oh, right.
Right, because if I would have put you on that, then I couldn't call.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You know, it's next level.
Sure.
Enter McCann with pocket aces and a signature stare, re-raising to $1 million. Now Daniel has to make the tough call. With ace-king, is it worth pushing it all in, or does he lay down the hand to avoid disaster? Watch as the pressure builds and see if Daniel makes the right read this time around.
I'm all in.
We raise all in.
How much?
Shade under 10.
They call me Cole 4, you know, because I'm Mr. 4-bet guy. Oh, and you move in, huh?
9.81.
You know I don't usually do that, right? I mean, I just want to make sure you know I'm not like the 4-bet guy.
Daniel with ace-king again like he had in 2001 with 2 tables left, except this time, it wouldn't even be a coin flip. He'd be in awful shape.
I think most people would have already given you your money, but I'm probably not, because I think you have a very, 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 very good hand. Like the best possible hand.
Daniel's so good. I don't know how he ever loses. For real.
Because he doesn't listen to what he says.
What would Hellmuth do? I already know. Question is, what do I do? Probably the same thing as him, I think. Got aces.
I think Daniel feels the absolute worst hand McCann could have here is queens, but it's probably aces or kings. This would be for 70% of Daniel's remaining stack.
Daniel gives it up.
What did you fold then?
Ace-king.
McCann picked up the best starting hand at an opportune moment.
Whatever you want. I just don't fold. It's so boring to fold, so I decided no more folding. You never know what you might hit. I don't know what I have yet. We'll see. I'll tell you what I have after the flop.
Daniel is facing off in a three-handed battle, holding top pair. As the scare card hits, Daniel makes a bold move, reading his opponent like a book. The tension is high, the talk is flowing, and Daniel's not backing down. Can he make the right bet and outplay his opponent? Stick around to see how Daniel's insane poker red plays out.
I'm gonna take a stab. Nope. I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna take a stab. That's not. Yeah. See what that does. 82. Lots of fun stuff happening on that board. Give one of these. Cool. My dad used to do this to me when I was younger. He gave me the nose when he'd stare at him.
You can't see it, but we're totally doing it.
Tartanovs does have draws to go with his jacks.
You're the guy who checked queens before in the 10-high flop, so now I'm scared.
River bricks out for Tartanovs.
Daniel should absolutely be betting this board.
He does, 9,600.
96? Yep.
Safe river, safe bet.
Tarnov still only looking at one overcard to his jacks.
Now it's the Sith Lord versus Jar Jar Binks the King.
We have like jacks or queens or something like that? Is that what you have with a spade? That's what you have? Jacks or queens with a spade? Oh, I got it! He smiled, that's what he's got.
I'm smiling because you are talking.
Oh, I love to talk. I don't shut up. You haven't been paying attention the last 4 hours?
Story checks out.
When have you seen me shut up? I just keep blah, 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 blah. Diarrhea of the mouth. Can't help myself.
Story still checking out.
What do you have?
What do I have? I would tell you, except you're not allowed. It's an EPT rule. I would tell you exactly what I have, but I can't.
Call. Because you're Negreanu.
I have a king.
No.
Okay. Works.
So Daniel wins the last hand of the level.
As the scare card hits, Daniel makes a bold move, reading his opponent like a book. Stick around to see how Daniel's insane poker red plays out.
Well, he does check. Not sure cheap showdown is an option, though.
Nope. Right now, David just trying to figure out the price of this value meal.
He only has 36,000 behind.
All in.
And he shoves.
I fold, but did you have ace king? No? You didn't have ace king? You had aces or something? No, you didn't have aces. What the hell did you have? Ace. What the hell you had? But I'm pretty sure you had me beat. Maybe you're goofing. I don't know. I should have.
Set of fives for Torelli. Negraneu was the pre-flop aggressor. He has ace high in a backdoor club draw, and he bets 1,150.
Over half pot into 4 opponents, this bet should come free with a drink at the bar because it is a little nuts.
How does Torelli play his set?
I think part of Daniel's rationale is that he does have that backdoor nut flush draw, which means he can probably rep huge on the turn.
Torelli raises 2,500 total. Sammartino gives up the threes. Palafis is out. Luca folds as well. Daniel calls.
Daniel's now put in 25% of his stack with no pair and no draw. He's going to need more runners in the New York Marathon.
Well, Daniel's going to be loving.
When the turn brings him second pair and a flush draw, Daniel leads out with a donk bet, pushing more of his stack into the pot. But it's the river, an ace, that gives Daniel 2 pair and sets him up for an all-in move. Is he value betting, or is this going to be a huge mistake? Watch as Torelli faces a tough decision with a set of 5s and see if Daniel's insane read pays off or costs him the hand.
Daniel's bet 30% of his remaining chips. Torelli may well just put him all in. No, he just calls.
He's either trapping or he wants to reevaluate on the river.
The river card is the ace of diamonds, giving Daniel 2 pair. And he moves all in. We could be about to lose Daniel Negreanu.
Sick part is he thinks he's value betting.
67. 7,075.
This wasn't a great card for Torelli either.
You got ace queen of hearts or something?
This will be an awful line for a bluff, so Alec might think he's beat here.
It's like I want to fold.
Really?
You have a what?
I want to fold.
You don't have a fold?
No, I want to fold.
Oh,
I wanted to
did you have ace
fold
queen of hearts? Is that what you have? 'Cause that's kind of what I put you on.
Fold the damn turn.
There is an argument if you call the turn, you have to call the river.
Ace queen of hearts might get half. Go for the high, I'll take the low.
Might get half. That's good. I mean, it's really hard to be bluffing.
That part's true.
You're special, though.
That's what I've been told.
Alec is getting almost 3-1.
He had 5s?
Ding.
And he lays it down!
Negreanu's loving life right now on the button with this hand. He's really thinking about it. He's confused with this 5x open out of Shlomi.
But he makes the call. Both blinds will fold, so 3 players will see a flop. No.
Daniel's in a tough spot with top pair on a 9-high flop, facing a big bet from Shlomi. As the hand plays out, Daniel's not sure whether to fold or call, but the turn and river give him a great price to stick around. Watch as Daniel makes a bold move, reading his opponent's bets perfectly. But will it pay off or backfire?
No slow playing for Shlomi. 5x pre-flop, pot on the flop. Daniel's still not convinced. He wants to call.
But should he call?
Daniel has a tough time folding pairs, and this is top pair. He should probably fold, but I don't see it happening.
He does make the call.
A big pot is brewing.
No real threat out there to Shlomy's kings.
Shlomi can't be too concerned about this turn card.
21-25.
This time he decides to make it a little bit cheaper for Negraneu. He went full pot on the flop, right around half pot on the turn.
Surely this is where Daniel lets it go.
Daniel is trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And he makes the call. He's not entirely convinced yet. Again, this river really doesn't change much. The only hand this helps is 6-7 or 8-9. And Shlomi only fires out a third pot on this river. He gives Negraneu a fair price to make this call. He's getting 4-1 on his money.
Well, let's see if Daniel can get away from this.
Daniel is determined. Angel small river bet is a value hand that Kid Poker can't beat. Although it's hard for him to rep a hand, he's bumping it up.
You got aces or kings? Can I say that, or is that illegal? Heads up. I can say what he has, but not what I have. Okay. I'm thinking aces or kings.
You think right.
Daniel really pulled the trigger correctly on that one.
And Shlomi's now thinking, if you've read me for aces or kings, surely you can beat aces or kings. I have to fold.
If I show one, do I have to show all? Okay. I can show one? I can show one if I want to? I don't feel like it. Never mind.
What do you think of Daniel's read so far? Drop a comment and let us know.
Kings was good, right?
Of course. I'm just saying, that's what I thought he had, but not that I could beat it.
In this hand, Daniel takes on Given in a battle of wits and reads. With just a pair of fives, Daniel masterfully works through the hand, extracting information from his opponent without breaking a sweat. Given openly admits he doesn't have a king, but can Daniel capitalize on this honesty and turn it into a winning play?
7 of spades on the turn. Daniel checks.
He doesn't have a king. You're an honest man. I like that.
So does Given. 6 on the river.
You got a 5?
Do I have a 5?
A 3-4.
3-4. I'm going to bet you $1,200.
Daniel bets.
It's a weird bet, I know. It's a Phil Hellmuthian like bet, right? It's a Hellmuthian bet.
I played that bad. I'm just breaking the ice. I think he might have 3-4, though.
Daniel flops a set of 6s, while Gus Hansen flops a smaller set of 5s. But the turn brings absolute disaster for Daniel as Gus turns quads. What unfolds is a massive pot with incredible poker psychology at play. Gus masterfully sets the trap, while Daniel, confident in his full house, contemplates how to extract value, only to face a massive shove on the river. Would you find a fold in Daniel's spot, or is this just one of those unavoidable coolers?
It'll be almost 600,000. Unbelievable. Daniel knows that Gus is a loose player, but I don't think he thinks he's loose enough to make this kind of bet on a bluff.
How much?
167.
Daniel's got to know that Gus has a hand. What he's trying to figure out is, does it beat his
He
hand?
might have the nuts. You're missing a big pot here, Eli. It's a big pot here. You just raised me 167. It's a big pot. I better have something if I'm going to call, right?
Daniel pointing out to Ellie and Doyle that something's going on here.
Yeah, you think they'd know?
A lot of us did.
Buddy, this is if I lose this pot, it's a cooler, so can't feel too bad. If I lose this pot, it's a pretty bad cooler. Pocket 5s, pocket 9s, maybe a pocket 8s. Ooh, that'd be sick too. That would be sick.
Well, you're right, Daniel. It's one of the above.
Yeah.
What else would Gus Hansen be raising you $165,000 with? And Daniel decides to call.
Shows in the 5s.
You had one out.
I believe you. I believe you. I wasn't too happy on the flop, but once the turn came up.
Wasn't too happy. Meanwhile, he rakes in a pot over $575,000.
You're looking at a man who just lost almost $300,000 cash.
Sometimes even the best in the game face impossible decisions. In this hand, Daniel rivers a straight, only to run into an opponent who quietly builds a flush. After a big raise and a re-raise, Daniel finds himself in a nightmare spot. Will he sniff out the flush, or will he call and face disaster? This hand showcases Daniel's incredible ability to break down situations, even under pressure.
It's on you. Okay. Well, that's the right play. You know, fine. You know, trust me. That's the right play.
He limps in.
I promise. I'm not lying. It's in the book.
Well, Daniel's thrilled to get a free flop.
It's the right play.
He does check his option. These two to the flop. It is ace, six, king. Neither pairs up, but Morris got the best of that with a flush draw. And they both check it. Turn card, three of hearts. Daniel with a straight draw now.
Go ahead.
And they check it to the river. And the river card, a five of spades, makes both players' hands. Morris got his flush, but Daniel also hit his straight, and that's second best.
If Morris had bet earlier in the hand, he would have gotten rid of Daniel. Now he's made his flush, and luckily for him, Daniel made a straight.
What in the world are you trying to tell me you got?
Morris bets 3,500.
Squad or something. Maybe you got a king. I don't know.
Well, maybe Daniel's radar is askew for once, but why would he put Morris on a flush?
I have the type of hand I can't call you with. No shot.
Fold or raise, I guess.
Here, eat some of that.
He does raise it. It's a 9,500.
I can't call him.
Morris has got to love that raise.
Eat some of that.
Oh, brutal.
And a re-raise to 29.5.
That was pretty unlucky for me to have to make that hand on the river. Wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Daniel considering the possibility that his straight might be beat.
Yikes.
Daniel is befuddled. He is befuddled, Lon.
The eye of the tiger.
Morris sitting just a little too pretty. And I don't like anyone singing at the table other than Marcel Luce.
Why would you re-raise me?
As Daniel said earlier, that was the worst possible river card for him. He makes the straight. Morris never made a bet until the river.
Let's break it down. I have the best hand. I have the worst hand, and I'm bluffing.
No, you're not bluffing. Okay, let's rule that out. There's zero chance you're bluffing. That much I know. But you have no clue what I have. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm having right here. You think I was bluffing. That's the problem.
Well, Daniel, not as quick as he was earlier in putting things together, but this is a tough one to put together.
I'm going to make a really, really good decision, I think. But I had a good hand. I had a straight.
Great laydown by Daniel.
Yeah.
I had a straight.
In this hand, Daniel goes full bluff mode with just 1% equity against two opponents. Even after whiffing the flop, he fires not one but two barrels, trying to push his opponents off their hands. But when Tony Utage hits his nut flush on the river, Daniel is forced to shift gears. Can he sniff out the flush, or does he get caught bluffing? Watch as Daniel takes a shot with nothing but guts, and then tries to guess his opponent's exact hand.
It's folded over to Tristan McDonald in the big blind with pocket tens.
As Daniel mentioned earlier, McDonald with two main event cashes, 44th in 2002, 212th in 07.
38-year-old investment banker raises to 4,600, and Daniel will make the call.
Well, that was a serious re-raise. Daniel going to come along with the connectors.
Utenich calls as well. So McDonald built a nice pot with two others, and they will see a flop. Ace, deuce, queen, two clubs. McDonald's pocket tens are best. Utenich with straight and flush draws. Negraneu whiffed. McDonald checked. Daniel bet 6,500 with his 1% hand.
Daniel definitely in a mixing it up mode.
Utenich with a nut flush draw and Broadway draw makes the call. To McDonald now, and he'll lay down the tens.
That's the best hand, but I would have laid it down too.
Negraneu and Utenich heads up. Daniel has a better chance now with McDonald out. 8 of spades on the turn. Utenich has a better no pair than Daniel. Daniel, though, reaching again. This time 13,500.
Huge bluff from Daniel. He's now in knee deep, and he's not that tall. Remember, we heard Daniel talk earlier about trying to do the opposite of your image? I don't think Utenage can lay down this draw. In fact, if he had a great read on Daniel, he'd raise right now with a huge draw.
But Utenage makes the call with those draws. Daniel doesn't like to see that. And the river card tray of clubs, Utenage hits his flush. Daniel now checks.
Well, if the river was a blank, we'll never know if Daniel could have won the pot by firing again. Probably. It ended up being costly.
Come on.
He tries to put Daniel all
Okay,
in.
I'll make one of my fancy guesses and say that you have the 10 of clubs in your hand, as well as the jack of clubs in your hand.
Not a bad guess.
Which I can't beat. So, on that note, I have to fold.
And Tony Utenage will take that nice pot.
Can't wait to see if you had 10 jack of clubs.